Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be a part of the Kia Creates Journal Challenge for Halloween. I'm so excited to be one of the contributing creators, and my theme today is Vintage Halloween. So for this video, I'm going to be working in my junk planner. This is my junk planner for October. I'm having so much fun working in this junk planner. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit thinner, but it's very thematic to Halloween. It's been really fun to mix everyday junk or ephemera with Halloween elements as well. That's been a fun little journey. I also have a calendar in the back and a wellness tracker. If you wanted more information on that, be sure to check out my past Journal Talk Tuesdays. I kind of did a deep dive into it in the end of September probably. And so you can see all the information there. Journal Talk Tuesday is a live I do every Tuesday here on YouTube. It's at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we would love to have you. So this is just some of the ephemera I plan on using. Those black popcorn bags are actually the bags I used all throughout September and October to send out Halloween orders. So I thought it would be fitting to use it here. I also had some cardstock that my friend Rena sent to me, a vintage Halloween picture, vintage Halloween paper bags. Who remembers these? These are so 80s. I love them. So I decided to pick a few. I wanted to use one in my own junk journal. I also do have some of these as digitals over on Patreon, which is kind of fun. I love that the theme is vintage because I feel like I can just use all of these really fun little vintage goodies and just create for fun. I'm also very excited to use these tiny little costumes. These are so 80s as well. I purchased them from a shop that is on Instagram called Tremblay's Paper Shop. They are so much fun, and so I'm just going to pick a few because I feel like vintage Halloween, I mean, hello, if you grew up in the 80s or the 70s, you definitely wore one of these costumes. And yes, I did have strawberry shortcake, the little plastic outfit with the little plastic mask. I remember it like it was yesterday. And since this is my junk planner, I do have my list for the day because I do include lists all throughout my junk planner, and that's just me throwing stickers around. But those were some stickers from my own collection, and so I want to throw them down in the layout, and these are just the adhesives and maybe the washi tape I plan on using. But let's create. I am so excited to do just a full Halloween vintage vibe layout. I always start by laying a background down, and since these Halloween papers or cardstock were given to me by my friend Rena in a lovely little Happy Mail package, I thought they would be perfect to begin this layout because they do have a vintage vibe. And when I'm looking for a background sort of moment in any layout, whether it's Halloween, whether it's creative, or whether it's a junk planner, I am looking for contrasting patterns. I'm not usually a creator who loves to just throw down the exact same thing on the background. I also love to use this as an opportunity to use larger pieces of, well, there's no other way to say it, trash. These are not trash, but this would also be a great time to use maybe tissue from a package. Large receipts would be a great backdrop. Torn book pages, scraps, just piece them all together. That would be an awesome background. I'm only using these larger pieces because I feel like I could be a little more creative, even though this is my junk planner. I could be a little more creative because it's part of a challenge and the vibe is vintage. So while you watch me lay down these large pieces, let me know if you are participating in the Kia Creates Journal Challenge. I participate in it every year. I have done a couple layouts here in this junk planner, and it's been so much fun. She has really fun themes. One that I really enjoyed, I actually did on a Journal Talk Tuesday, and it was leaf motif. So if you wanted to catch that playback, you absolutely can do that. It's probably like 3 Journal Talk Tuesdays ago. They're all in a playlist and they're easy to find. If you have participated, let me know which themes you've done, because I kind of bounce around, I pick and choose. But I feel like vintage Halloween is going to be a really fun one for a lot of us. So if you are enjoying this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button. That would mean so much to me. I love creating these videos and I hope you love them too. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. I hope you're inspired by what you are seeing. And if you are somebody who is coming back after watching videos before, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Here's a little sort of pro tip, if you will. I think that these two pieces of cardstock are awesome, but they are a little bit thick. So I'm not going to have them exactly touch in the middle, and I am going to put some clear tape over them so that my spine is nice and secure and the pages don't fold weird. Does that make sense? I also realized that I didn't do a great job gluing that page down, so I'm going to use my AdTech tape runner to actually put a little more adhesive down. They were a little thicker than I thought, I guess, these bits of cardstock, so I felt like the tape runner might be a little bit better suited for the job. So now they feel nice and secure. The spine is still really safe. I am actually going to go over that spine with some decorative washi tape. And you might be thinking, well, why didn't you just use the washi tape in the first place? Well, I love washi tape, but let's be honest, most washi tape isn't super sticky adhesive. There are some that are excellent. This one, while generally sticky, is not the best at being like super secure in holding things together. So it's more of a decorative moment because it has clowns, and I'm always here for clowns. You know that. I'm here for a clown moment. So now I'm going to use that popcorn bag. So I need to cut it up a little bit. I don't want to keep it like totally intact because it's super thick, which, you know, I'm usually okay with adding a lot of very thick elements to my junk journal, but if I can avoid it, we're here for that. But I think I want to keep most of the front on. These were really fun, a really fun find, and I hope that everyone who ordered from me has enjoyed getting their Halloween goodies in these little black popcorn bags. I thought it was super cute. I always try to think about my junk journal friends when I am packing up orders and when I am choosing what to send. I always would like to think in my little brain that when you receive your package, you could use everything, including what your goodies come in. So I hope a lot of you are able to use this cute little popcorn bag in your junk journal layouts. I have seen a few of you who have tagged me on TikTok and Instagram using them, so that makes me so happy. I also can't believe that October is literally almost over. Like, it happened so fast. And it was really fun, though. I felt like because I have this sort of Halloween vibe junk planner, I was really able to enjoy using a lot more of my items. I mean, not that I don't use them like in the past, but I feel like it created a really nice little home for them. And I'm very excited for my November and December junk planner, which I believe I have already debuted on a Journal Talk Tuesday. There you go. And I love it. I love it. It's very eclectic. It's very Christmas. It's very fun. So raise your hand if you are also ready to move on to Christmas. I would love to hear. It's hard when you're a creator because I constantly feel like you're at a minimum. You have to be about a month ahead of every holiday. And it's not because I'm trying to rush anything, but the reality is it takes so long to create, in my case, not only junk journals or charms, but I also do Christmas decor. That's something that I love. It's something I've been trying to have available. I've already had at this point in time a couple different Christmas and holiday drops, and I've had ornaments and holiday card holders and different decor that I find really fun for me to make. It's something that's like that I enjoy doing. And so each and every one of those ornaments or bits of home decor take quite a bit of time to create. So I'm not trying to jump so far ahead, but I do find that I need to start exceptionally early if I want to have a decent amount available. But enough talk about Christmas. We are here for vintage Halloween. So I am going to create a fun, simple little pocket with this vintage paper candy bag. This is actually going to make a double pocket, which I'm very excited about because the bag itself will be a pocket, and now I have this vintage Halloween photo. It's two little girls with a pumpkin, and I'm just going to stick it right in the side. And I love, love, love the way it looks. This is also going to be an awesome opportunity to add those little costumes. I'm just going to tuck them right into the bag, and I think it's going to be super cute. And the fun part of just tucking them into that little paper vintage candy bag is that it is sort of an interactive quality as well. You can pull those costumes out, you can look at them. I could even do journaling on them. I don't plan on doing that, but I definitely could if I wanted to. I do want to add my GLAM-O-WEEN sticker because that was my theme for September, which was my actual Halloween month. Because like I said, I do have to be sort of a month ahead, especially on Patreon, because I don't ship till the end of the month, meaning everyone got their packages at the beginning of October. So I also find that it's going to be very important for me to get my list on there since this is my junk planner. And now for one of my favorite things, these little bears from Karen over at Crafty Reminders. I love them. She's actually my featured creator on Patreon right now as well, meaning she has her own chat over in my Patreon so that everyone can get to know her better, see her products, see behind the scenes, just get to chat with her. I'm obsessed. She makes these adorable teddy bear stickers. She also makes journals. She also makes charms. I do have one of her charms, and it is one of my favorite pieces on any of my junk journals. So if you wanted to also follow Karen, if you're already on my Patreon, go head over to the chat, say hello, get to know her. If you are not, no worries. I am going to link her social media accounts down below. She also has an Etsy shop. So all of that is in the description box. If you love these little bear stickers, I hear she has some really fabulous holiday collections on the horizon as well. So you will want to follow her. It was important to me to also incorporate actual vintage items into this layout. So we already have the vintage candy bag. Now I have these vintage, they're kind of like tickets. I've had these for so long. I don't even remember where they came from, but they're fabulous. So I'm just going to stick them right down into the corner. And then of course, this little bear witch is going to make it onto the layout because I am obsessed with this little bear, collection by Karen over at Crafty Reminders. And I just stick her right behind that little vintage ticket. And then I remember that while I haven't been dating most of my layouts in this junk planner, because I usually don't do that in a junk planner, I do want to date this one. The date is the 23rd. And so I want to put the date on there just because this is part of a journal challenge by Kia Creates. So I do put the 23 on there. And I'm also going to write the Kia Creates journal challenge with my little vintage style label maker. You can find these on Amazon. I think they have them at Target and Walmart too. They're super fun. Not so fast though. They take a minute. They take a minute. I did cut out a lot of it so you didn't have to see me constantly clicking around. But I finally get them all and then I just stick them right down onto the page. I love the way it looks. I have the black, like that very vintage black tape in here right now, but you can buy the label maker sticker paper, whatever that is, in lots of colors. I think they even have fluorescents. I think I have some in pink and yellow as well currently. So for my vintage day, I have the vintage candy bag, I have the vintage tickets, and now I'm going to add these vintage stickers that were given to me at my favorite used bookstore. So I'm very happy with the amount of actual authentic vintage Halloween items I have on this layout, since my theme was vintage Halloween. And now, because I am Leah from Thrifty Day, I am going to pull out the gold stars, and we are going to add gold stars onto this layout. I mean, did you expect any less? The gold stars always come out when I am creating a junk journal layout. So this is just no different. I mean, look at how cute they look. Just get used to them. They're going to be here all through Christmas too. These gold stars are going to be everywhere. I love a gold star moment. And this is my finished layout coming right up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are participating in the Kia Creates Journal Challenge. And thank you so much, Kia, for asking me to be a collaborator in this challenge. I had a wonderful time and I always look forward to it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you are looking for additional exclusive content, you can find that over on my Patreon. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. I do go live 3 times a week, once on YouTube for Journal Talk Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also go live on Patreon on Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. See y'all then.